Good morning and welcome to the Monday Morning Marketing Podcast. I'm Esther.
And I'm Melanie.
And today we're talking about lead magnets, why your business needs one, and some examples you can use.
Lead magnets. It sounds like a really boring topic, Esther.
It does, doesn't it? But it also generates the idea of one of those little magnets pulling everything towards it. You know, did you ever do that in school? Where you just got a magnet in the science lab and you just tried putting against everything? No, just me. Okay, I'm the only weirdo.
No,
I'm not
I did.
the only weirdo.
I did. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I was more the negative pusher one. So it was like pushing it around where there was a big gap. Anyway, we're digressing here massively. So yes, at the end of the day, a lead magnet is a way of drawing people to your page or to a call to action. And there are lots of different methods out there. Give it a Google, you'll find a ton. But funnily enough, you'll need to give your email address to have it downloaded. And that's exactly how a lead magnet works. Now, there's absolutely no harm. Any business, any industry out there can add a lead magnet to their website. Anyone.
Yes. And there's also a way to add it onto your Facebook page as well.
Yes. And you can add downloads on practically every platform. But normally it has to originate from a website in the first place.
Well, I think it's more useful when it generates from a website, because then it's building your traffic, it's building your momentum, it's building your visibility on the website. So that's where you always want people to end up, is on your website, because that's the one part of your business online that you truly own.
Yeah.
Okay, we've talked about this before, but obviously I'm a big website advocate. Being that we build them and stuff.
when she says we, by the way, she means me, because I don't build websites. She's talking about IPA Group, who does build websites.
Yes, we do. We at IPA Group build websites, and Melanie.
I don't build them yet.
Not yet. Not yet, but it's possible. Anyway, we're digressing again. You just really don't want to talk about this subject.
Well, it sounds like such a boring subject.
But it's not. Think of all the ways that you can generate leads. Okay, so you've got...
Go and dazzle me.
Okay, so whenever you go onto somebody's website, if anything pops up where it's there in the corner, like free ebook, are you not tempted to download it? Go on, tell the truth.
Well, it depends on what the ebook's about again. I suppose if it was the ultimate guide to house training a puppy and I had a puppy, then maybe. Yeah. Or, how to use a podcast mic at home without tripping over all the cables in 5 easy steps. That would be a good one for me as well.
Yeah. Well, you've also touched there on the clickbait part of the ebook, the name, the title, the topic that it's talking about. So your how-tos and your, easy steps. Okay. So those are all good ways. But if somebody then came on and says, I have this great webinar that you should sign up to, it's all about insert topic that you're interested in here, then would that also entice you to give your email address out?
It probably would. And let's face it, with GDPR out these days, it's so much easier to sort of unsubscribe from stuff, easier than it ever was. So you can still get what you're ultimately looking for, but immediately unsubscribe afterwards. I'm such a cynic.
It is possible, but you don't need to do that, because if you're really looking to sign up, if you're really interested in what that business is giving, then obviously you're going to want to stay on and receive their emails. And we'll talk about email marketing at another date, possibly next week. We're not committing to any dates right now, guys, because everything's still a bit up in the air, but we'll say next week anyway. And so you can tune in again anyway. So another way, and a lot of social media marketers do this one, is a printable template.
Yes.
So download this template, download this, and fill it in with your details of what you're going to post, when you're going to post, how you're going to post,
like
is it
cues.
images?
It gives people cues, doesn't it? A checklist, if you like.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely a checklist. And we all need those, let's be honest, because our to-do lists are a mile long. And so ways to shorten your to-do list. Sign me up. But
you've got workbooks as well, something you can actually go through with somebody. I mean, I've got a workbook for my clients. Not that I'm dropping any hints here or anything. But I suppose a lead magnet is necessary, but it's just trying to find one that will suit your business.
Exactly.
And
that's
people are nervous about giving away information, aren't they? And I think that's wrong, because you can generalize an awful lot of the information you give out, essentially because you have to, because you're not targeting a particular audience with this information. And so they still need to speak to you directly in order to get the particular answer they're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you're, for example, selling something online, one of your lead magnets could be sign up and get 20% off, or sign up for free shipping on the first order. I mean, who's not going to want free shipping or a discount on their purchase?
True.
And then if you have an incentive that if they, every month there's going to be something going out, again, we'll talk about this when we're talking about email marketing, of ways to send out other things, they're going to want to stay on the list. So the idea isn't just to get a whole bunch of email addresses onto your list and then not do anything with them.
No, you're supposed to follow up. Absolutely.
Yeah. And we'll talk about that. But it isn't also the idea to get 20,000 people on your email list and then 10,000 of them disappear either. You want to have an email or a lead magnet that is appealing, but that is also part of your brand. Okay. So there's no point in going sign up and get a free computer if you don't sell computers.
Well, so maybe offering a return on investment. So, okay, you've managed to get them to view your download in the first place. That's one part. And that's something you can monitor on your Google Analytics on your website. Then you get them to actually sign up for something. Then maybe the answer is to have the lead magnet thank people and then offer something else that gives them ROI, return on investment. Maybe it could be, thank you so much for subscribing. Maybe you'd be interested in this cheat sheet or checklist or download that, connected to what you've just signed up for, that's more useful again.
Yeah.
And, they think, oh, crikey, bonus, didn't expect that. And all of a sudden you've given them extra value that they weren't expecting.
Exactly. And it is that surprise element that will keep them interested later on, that will keep them coming back for more, going, oh, but they won't also expect it every single time.
I should hope not.
They get. But it is great. I mean, if you have this correctly, if you have a lead magnet correctly installed into your website, then you'll see your Google Analytics for people, where people have come from and how they're connecting with you.
Yeah, we need to talk about that some stage as well, because we need to talk about goals that you can do through your Google Analytics as well.
There's so much you can do, guys, but we don't want to overwhelm you either.
No.
This is why our podcast is only 10 minutes long, so that we're not, overwhelming you with, we could talk for hours. Melanie and I could just natter on about, we do actually. All these podcasts are actually, no, we're not. But you do get the shortened version, and the 10 minutes is just enough for you to take something away and go and do it. Okay. So what you want to do now is think what your audience would want to receive from you as a free download, as a free ebook, as a free lead magnet. Okay. So you don't want to go onto your website and put free lead magnet right here.
No,
you
it's
have
a bit
to
shouty.
call it a name. Yeah.
It's like that Vanish man, vanish and the dirt is gone. And it's, oh my God, the shouty man, it does my head in. So you don't need to shout all the time. But if you can give people something really quick and easy that's very, very helpful, and all it requires from them is, a short sentence, an email, it's massively useful. And, we try to put these podcasts together to be useful. I mean, that's why our tagline is mildly amusing and mostly useful. And it's really difficult to make Esther, mildly amusing. So she relies on me for that.
I really do.
But we've decided that these little bite-sized bits of information are going to be a lot handier for people who are on the go, who are listening to this in the car. And, we get all these questions afterwards asking us to talk about different subjects, which we really, really appreciate. So if you've got any other suggestions on areas that we can cover, that we can have a chit chat and a bit of a laugh, do let us know. We're always fascinated with your comments. And we will talk about email marketing very soon.
Yes, we will. So go off, do your lead magnet, think about the problem that you can solve really quickly. It doesn't need to be a 10-page, 20-page, 50-page ebook. Think about short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in again. We really appreciate it. And like Melanie says, send us your messages. You can find us on all social media platforms and on our website, themondaymorningmarketing.com. Until next week, have a good one.
Bye.